Hey, today we're talking about 3 ways creativity actually improves your health. So last time we talked about how it's actually it can improve your wealth because it's one of the top job skills that employers are looking for in 2020. Those creative skills, and I'm not talking about art. We also talked about that. When I'm saying creative skills, I don't necessarily mean just art skills. I'm talking about anything that you enjoy doing that promotes all these things that go on in your body and mind. It helps you problem solve, it helps your brain. And so we're going to be talking a little bit about that today. So as far as creativity, I know that most people, when I talk to them, they don't think they're creative. Almost everybody I talk to says, I'm not creative. That's like, for you guys, you're the artsy people. That is not true. We are all creative. It just depends on what we want to do with that creativity. So we're all born with that creative superpower. It's in you. It's already there. You just need to figure out what it is, develop it, and use it and apply it. And all these magical things happen when you're being creative. So one of the things as far as the health benefits go is that it reduces your cortisol levels. So when you're engaging in a creative activity, and that may be knitting, it can be drawing, it could be dancing, it could be gardening, it could be cooking, you name it, it doesn't matter what the creative activity is, but it is lowering your cortisol level, which is that icky hormone chemical that happens when we have stress. So by reducing our stress, it's lowering your cortisol level. And that lower cortisol level means you store less belly fat. So we all like that. So I really love that. And then when you're in that creative flow and you're losing track of time because you're just enjoying yourself so much and there's nothing that you think about other than that moment, that's being mindful when you're in that state of mind, in that creative flow, it reduces your blood pressure. So it lowers your anxiety, it reduces your blood pressure, it lowers your cortisol level. Those are all really good things to go on physically in your body. And then one of the last ways it really helps you is it actually grows your brain cells. So your brain is starting to rewire itself and you're working on improving how your brain functions when you're being creative, which is a really amazing thing. Neuroplasticity is something they've known about for a long time, but trying to figure out exactly what made that happen took a lot of research for them to figure out that it's a particular state of mind that you're in when you're being creative that starts those little wires, that rewiring that goes on in your brain. So if you are in the Northwest Arkansas area and you want to try some art stuff as far as creativity, I've got a couple things happening. So you can go to my website and you can find the link to my website here on my page on theempoweredpainter.com. And if you hit classes and workshops, you can see what's going on. I have a couple things coming up in February. So if you want to come and do an alcohol ink workshop with me, really fun. You leave with 3 or 4 pieces of art, depending on how much we get done, but guaranteed 3 pieces of art. And then there's also an acrylics painting class. So if you really want to learn all the ins and outs of acrylic painting, from the foundation up to, I'd say intermediate level, that is what we're going to be doing. In February, there's 6 classes in that session, and each of those classes, you learn something new and you get to work on your own activity, whatever you'd like to bring, I help you with. So if you're painting a picture of your family's old house that you grew up in, or you're going to paint a picture of your pet, I help you with whatever project you want to be involved in. I would love to have you in that. Then the other thing I want to let you know is in the end of February, I'm going to be doing an inventory clearance sale. So I am in the process of relocating, so I'm going to be moving my studio. And of course, I would love not to take all the inventory that I have with me. And I do paint a lot, so I have a lot of inventory. So if anyone is interested in that, I highly recommend you watching for that. The last big thing that I'd like to tell you is that I have a new opportunity coming up part of what I love to do is help people with their creativity. So I am coming up with a Creative Jumpstart membership group. Every week you get a new activity. You get me on Facebook Live. We talk about different things and the activity that I've assigned. If you go to the Creative Jumpstart page right now, you can download a little creative activity that will help you with those creative brain cells. And you know, inspiring your creativity and developing those skills is so much simpler than you think it is. It's really not a really hard thing to do. You just have to be consistent at it, and you have to be working in all the different mindsets and all the different zones. And that's what I can help you do, is match those up so that you are consistently building those skills by doing the activities that we are going to be working on. So please tune in for that. I'll be offering a master class, which is a 4-part class on creativity and how you can actually do that for yourself. Right now, I've been talking about all the things that it does for you, but you're kind of like, well, that's great, but how do I do it? So that's what the master class is going to be about, is how you can actually jump in and do that. So I'd love to have you join me. Be watching for that. You can sign up on my website for Creative Jumpstart, and you can also just get on my mailing list. If you go to my website and sign up on my mailing list, I give you a bunch of freebies with newsletters, and then you will know for sure when the next upcoming event is. So thanks for joining me, my Facebook friends, and have a good day.